love the smell of a cake baking in the oven. Today I'm going to show you how to bake what is called a holy cow cake. Why is it called a holy cow cake, you might ask? Because holy cow, it is good. My family as well as my coworkers look forward to this cake at any function we might have. Baking can be a fun and a rewarding hobby, and baking your own cake allows you to customize flavors and decorations to your liking. So for the ingredients, we have a German chocolate cake mix. I use the Betty Crocker brand. You're going to use a half a cup of cooking oil, 1 cup of water, 3 eggs, caramel, whatever caramel you like. I use Hershey's syrup caramel. You're going to need a 14-ounce of sweetened condensed milk, Butterfinger bits, and an 8-ounce of Cool Whip topping. I use extra creamy. As for the kitchen tools, you're going to need a mixing bowl, a whisk, or a hand mixer. I prefer to use a whisk. You're going to need a spoon, a rubber spatula. You're going to need a straw, a measuring cup, a small pot, and a cake pan. I always prefer to use disposable cake pans. So the first thing you're going to want to do is preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, in which I have already done. You're going to want to get your mixing bowl and pour your cake mix into your mixing bowl. Now for the cooking oil, I have measured out to a half of a cup. You're going to need 1 cup of water. And you're going to need your 3 eggs for this mixture. Be careful not to put any eggshells into your mix. And then you're going to whisk that together with your whisk or with your hand mixer until all the clumps are out. Using a hand mixer is a little faster. However, I just prefer the whisk. So once you get this mixed, you're going to take your cake pan and spray it with your cooking spray. And then pour your mixture into your cake pan, like so. Make sure you have that spread it out very easily and evenly. So once you get this in your pan, you're going to pop it into your oven that is set for 350 degrees for 30 minutes. Set your timer for 30 minutes. So after you get that finished, you're going to let your cake bake, and then right at about 10 minutes until it's time for the cake to be done, you're going to grab your pot. And then what you're going to want to do is take your can of sweetened condensed milk and pour that into your pot. This mixture is going to go on the cake after it is baked. You're going to add to the sweetened condensed milk some caramel. This is a 22-ounce bottle of caramel, and I don't normally measure it, but I would guess that I use about 8 to 10 ounces of this caramel into this mixture. You want to save some of that caramel for the top of your cake. You're going to stir that up. This is going to go on your stovetop on medium-low heat until it is warm and the consistency of it is thin. As you can see right now, it's kind of thick. You're going to want it to get thin. So you're going to place that on your stovetop. Once your cake is baked and it is ready to come out of the oven, you're going to take your cake and you're going to take your straw and poke holes all in your cake. I have poked some holes, but I wanted to show you. So you have holes all in your cake. Once you have your holes, you're going to take that mixture that you have allowed to warm and get thin, and you're going to pour it all over this cake. And here you can see I allowed the mixture to get very thin. You're going to pour that all over your cake. This is what makes the cake so delicious. So what you do after this is you're going to let this completely cool before you add the toppings. It can't be warm at all. Just let it sit for a little while, and when it's cool, you're going to take your cake that has your sweetened condensed, it's got your holes poked in it. It's got your sweetened condensed milk and your caramel mixture all over it, and it's completely cooled. You're going to take your whipped topping and your rubber spatula and spread this whole bowl of whipped topping all over your cake, like so. Pretty evenly. Once this is finished, you're going to take your Butterfinger bits and you're going to sprinkle them all over your cake. And then you're going to top this cake with more caramel. I like to do zigzags one way, and then I go another way and crisscross those zigzags. And that is how you make a Holy Cow cake. And because this cake has whipped topping, you're going to want to keep it refrigerated. If you have any questions about the process, or if you have any tips for baking, just leave me a comment. I encourage you all to try baking this cake at home. It's a fun and rewarding experience. It's a really delicious cake. I hope you're inspired to bake your own cake soon. Thank you.